Hello and a very warm welcome to SHP Financial Training's Getting Started class for ACCA. We are the only approved Silver Learning Partner in Brazil, ACCA Silver Learning Partner, and we offer a range of preparation courses and reta finals or revision courses, review courses for students here in Brazil, as well as CBE online exams for the F1 to F4 papers, the first ACCA papers. So we're here to help you through the program. So just a little bit more about us. We were founded in 2014. We are an ACCA Silver Learning Partner, as I mentioned. We work in partnership as well with BPP. Some of our material comes from BPP, which is a large provider of educational material, particularly in finance, set up in Europe. Okay, mostly operate in Europe. I myself studied with them. We have a number of different programs in business valuation, financial English, finance and accountancy, and you can see we have workshops and short-term courses as well as professional courses such as ACCA. We also have a range of complimentary or free classes and lectures to help you get started and answer any questions that you have, such as this class today. And participants in our classes get vouchers to help them again get started. We're based in Sao Paulo at Avenida Paulista, next to Consolação metro station. And we also have a unit in the UK, which is actually where I'm speaking from currently. Our last courses and lectures, you can see here just some pictures from courses that we've had recently, or lectures, talks. We have many links to large organizations, educational organizations, as well as industry organizations, to banks, to multinational companies. Many of our students come from large multinational organizations or from global banks, where there is a desire to have qualified professionals with these types of qualifications, the ones that we offer. This is a little bit about me. So I'm a chartered accountant. I qualified through ICAS, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Scotland, when I was working at Ernst & Young, or EY as it is now, in London. And I'm also a CFA charter holder. Okay, so I've done some evaluation exams as well, and the ACCA certificate in international financial reporting. So I'm well qualified to help you, and I'm the academic coordinator for SHP Financial Training, which means I am responsible for the content and the programming, the academic content of the courses, and for accompanying the students, our students, during those courses. So we provide a lot of support, particularly for students who are studying for professional qualifications, to help you guys to study at home if that's necessary, and to give you all the support you need in order to get through the exams. We have a committee, a board of directors, with five advisors on it, each responsible for a certain area. Okay, so that they give guidance to the school. And you can see here the top employers in Brazil of ACCA members. Okay, so we've got some big four companies here: EY, PwC, KPMG in particular. KPMG and PwC have a number of students enrolled in the ACCA program. And the other companies here also have students. For example, Natura has quite a few students, as does Avon. Okay, just for you to get an idea. So what do we offer? We are focused on the finance industry, so finance and accounting and business valuation. We offer preparation for internationally recognized qualifications such as ACCA as well as CFA. We also have English courses, financial English courses, to help people who don't feel confident yet communicating technical topics in English. So that can be report writing as well as presentation skills. Okay, so how do you interact? How can you improve your ability to interact with potential clients, for example, or in a job interview in English? Okay, and we focus on the combination of the technical skills and the English, the ability to explain, for example, what is beta in finance, explain it in English. Okay, so we practice those skills. We have highly qualified tutors, so all of our instructors receive training and they have professional experience, and they have also passed the exams that they are teaching, or equivalent exams. We work with study material of the best quality. Some of that is imported, some of it is developed in-house. And we have flexible learning options. So we have live, online, face-to-face, and in-company courses. So if your company is large and you think there's a large group of people who might be interested in a course, then please let us know and we will see if we can do a course in company for you. Okay, we have 40 tutors that we work with. Again, they all have professional experience and they've passed the exams or equivalent exams that they teach. They're also certified as teachers through the SHP Training Academy, SHP Financial Training Academy, so it's the training that they get. And you can see a little quotation here, depoimento. São os professores são excepcionais verdadeiros coaches durante a preparação para a prova. And really, we do our absolute maximum, our best to help students get through the exams. So we can help you not only with the training and the support that you need, but also with networking and access to job opportunities. We have regular events with local and international speakers. So you can network, you can also get your questions answered. Okay. And a couple of CVs for our teachers. So Pam Kingston, who is an experienced professional, accounting professional with over 20 years of experience. She's also a member of the CRC in Rio. She's got an MBA and she's a fellow of the Chartered Certified Accountants Association. And then we have Anthony, who has 40 years of professional experience in accounting and auditing. He is also a fellow of the Chartered Accountants Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, the ACCA. We've conducted 32 training programs so far, and we have received some great feedback from our students, with all of them recommending us to other people, to someone else. And you can see the list of some of our clients here. As I said before, they're mostly multinational companies or global banks. Okay. And a testimonial from Shayani, who is Brazilian, but she lives in Dubai. And when she moved there, she realized that in order to get a job, she would need a job in the finance accounting area. She would need to have a professional qualification, such as ACCA. So she found us online, contacted us, and she's now enrolled in the ACCA program and has started taking the exams. So what we're going to focus on today, we'll look a little bit into why you might choose to enroll on the ACCA program, if you haven't already, what the academic content, the content is of the ACCA program, and then our top tips for passing the exams, the ACCA exams first time, and then a question and answer session. Okay, so ACCA is global, 170,000 members in 180 countries and 430,000 students. So you can see that it's going to grow. It already is growing. We've got 436,000 students, so they will become members and they will increase the size of the membership base. Okay. We can see that ACCA is not that active yet in South America. There's a little spot here. Not sure it's in the right place, but that is where we are. So we are an ACCA learning partner, silver learning partner, which means we've gone through ACCA accreditation, the process, and we're here offering ACCA training. And I just want to share with you a little video from Kieran McManus, who is a partner at PwC in Brazil. He is a certified public accountant in the US, okay, and he also qualified with the Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales, ICAEW, which is equivalent to ACCA. He has got a diploma in international financial reporting with ACCA. He's a big fan of ACCA and professional qualifications. So we'll just have a look now. We've got a short video so you can understand a little bit more about why he thinks ACCA is so valuable.
Eu estudei, eu entrei na época era Arthur Andersen na Inglaterra. Eu trabalhei lá talvez um dos principais objetivos que eu tinha na época era tirar a qualificação que chama o ACA, que é legalmente equivalente ao ACCA que tem. E naquele mercado, até naquela época, era muito bem conhecido o que era qualificação. e quem entrava com eu numa empresa de auditoria tinha o principal objetivo era tirar aquela qualificação. E a gente trabalhava, aprendia e outras coisas, mas o principal objetivo era tirar, porque a gente sabia do valor daquela qualificação. E era, como posso colocar, e de novo, você sabia se tirando primeiro em termos salariais, seu salário iria dobrar, se não dobrasse, você ia achar bem facilmente que ele pagar o dobro do que você estava recebendo. Primeiro, do ponto de vista financeiro. Para chegar em quase qualquer país com essa qualificação atrás do nome, seu nome facilita muito. E é interessante, quando eu chego no Brasil, o número de pessoas com quem eu falo, e desde qualquer idade, que querem morar no exterior, querem ter uma exposição de ter uma experiência de morar no exterior é muito grande. Agora, e essa qualificação era, para mim, que morava lá, era um passaporte para ir onde eu queria. Então, sendo que para quem mora no Brasil vai ser a mesma coisa, para quem quer ir para outros lugares e procurar outros desafios, esse aqui é um passaporte para ir onde você quiser. Eu posso te garantir que com isso na mão, ninguém nunca mais vai questionar seu nível de inglês e nem sua capacidade técnica. O desafio é grande, mas, por outro lado, o benefício é muito grande. E eu vejo nas pessoas que conseguiram passar.
Okay, so I think you probably get the idea about how important, how useful, and how much employers value the ACCA qualification. So I will there will be a link at the bottom of this video, so you can check out the full video from Kieran. Okay. And just to summarize, so why get an internationally recognized professional qualification? Well, location, salary, and career progression. So these, when I was deciding to study chartered accountancy, these were three of the very important factors that I took into account. So I wanted to be able to work anywhere in the world. I wanted to have a good salary. And my salary, as Kieran mentioned, my salary also doubled when I qualified as a chartered accountant. Now, at the moment, that may or may not happen in Brazil, but you will certainly be more valuable as a qualified accountant with an internationally recognized qualification. And one of the things to consider also is that no one will question your level of English anymore, because you've proven by going through the exam process that your English, your technical English is excellent. Career progression. Oh, and just one comment on that. You are not graded in the exams for your level of English. So you're graded based on your technical knowledge and how you answer the questions. Obviously, your English has to be good enough in order to explain a concept, okay? But it's not, you won't lose marks for grammatical mistakes, for example, or spelling mistakes. So salary, on average, higher for qualified professionals. And then career progression. So you are going to develop the competencies that employers need. And the ACCA program is updated regularly based on surveys of CFOs around the world and what they need, what professional skills they need in their teams. Just also, once you finish the ACCA program, you can actually get a master's in professional accountancy from the University of London. And you do that just by doing 2 online modules that can be done at a distance. Okay, so really excellent additional benefit that you can get. So what is ACCA? What is the program? How does it work? So you start by getting a diploma in accounting and business, which many accountants and anyone who has got an undergraduate degree in an accountancy-related discipline, so it could be finance with an accounting component or administration with an accounting component, you will actually get exemptions from the F1 to F4 papers usually. So F1, F2 and F3 are the diploma in accounting and business. Probably you won't need to do that if you have an accounting-related degree. Then you get go through the skills level, so that's building the professional skills that you have, and in a minute we'll just have a look at the papers, the exams in that section. And you get an advanced diploma once you finish at the skills level. And then you go into the professional level. And here you should focus in the middle here on options. So you can pick 2 papers here. So advanced financial management, advanced performance management, advanced taxation, or advanced audit and assurance. So for example, if you are an audit professional, you would pick audit and assurance plus another one. Okay. If you work in a multinational company, or you want to, then maybe performance management, so management accounting, looking at the operations of the company, would potentially be a good option for you. Okay. There are essentials papers as well, so governance, risk and ethics, corporate governance, risk and ethics, corporate reporting and business analysis, okay, skills that a well-rounded finance professional needs. You also need to have 3 years of experience. You can get that experience before, during, or after completing the exams. And then there is an online ethics module as well. Okay. And after completing that, you'll become an ACCA member. Okay. So the program is comprehensive because it is building professional skills at a high level and making sure that people, professionals, are well-rounded. They have the knowledge that they need in order to perform well in their role. Okay, so a little bit more information. We're focusing here on the F5 paper because many of you will need to start with F5 after having been given exemptions for F1 to F4. F1 to F4, remember, are CBE, computer-based exams that you can do at SHP Financial Training in Sao Paulo. We have online options for training for those exams, and then when you're ready to take the exam, you can just set the date and the time, agree it with us, come and do the exam. So they are on demand whenever suits you. Okay. Now the F5 papers and the other exams, they have to be done at the British Council in Sao Paulo on certain dates, and they can be done 4 times a year in March, June, September, and December. So we are currently offering a course which will start in September, it will start in July for the September F5 exam. So what's F5? F5 is performance management, okay? And we'll have a look a little bit later on at what's included in that. And that's one of the skills papers. People who have not got a performance management background often find this exam fairly challenging. It is not, as long as you study, not impossible, of course. The pass mark as well is 50% in the ACCA exams, okay, and a proportion of the questions are multiple choice, not all of them. We will see as well the structure of the exam. Okay, other skills papers, so taxation, financial reporting, preparation. Well, there are questions regarding IFRS treatment, International Financial Reporting Standards. ACCA is all based around IFRS. There are also questions, the longer questions that might require you to prepare a balance sheet, an income statement, or a cash flow. Audit and assurance, and then financial management, so looking at project management, how to make project decisions, how to decide between different projects using net present value, internal rate of return methodologies, for example. Okay, and then that's all the fundamentals. Okay, so knowledge plus skills. Remember, we had the diploma in accounting and business. Then we had the advanced diploma once you complete the skills level. Then you go through to the professional stage, and you've got the essentials papers, exams that you must do, and then options where you just pick 2. Okay, so the F5 performance management paper is mandatory to get through the program. Okay, so this would be, if you're thinking about signing up for the ACCA program, this could be the first exam that you do, depending on the exemptions you get. Okay, okay, so what's the F5 syllabus all about? It's about the application. It's very hands-on, applied. How do we apply in the real world? Management accounting techniques. And that's to help with organizational planning, decision-making, performance evaluation, and control. Okay, so we have 4 main areas here: cost accounting, decision-making, budgeting, and performance management. And these are the core topics. So you can see what we have that are covered in the syllabus, and we focus on the core topics in the Reta Final, or the revision course that we offer. Okay. So let's see, what's the exam like? It's 3 hours and 15 minutes. So the idea is you have 15 minutes of reading time, although you can actually start writing as soon as you start the exam. But we advise students to spend 15 minutes reading through the exam and planning how much time they're going to spend on each question. You've got 3 sections in the paper, section A, section B, section C. So section A is 15 multiple choice questions and each has 2 marks. Section B is 3 questions, each with 5 multiple choice questions in them, okay, and 2 marks each. So in total, you've got 30 marks for section A, 30 marks for section B, and then section C is 2 20-mark questions, so 40 marks in total. Okay, so section C is important. These are the longer written questions, but sections A and B, which make up 60% of the exam, are multiple choice. Okay. Sections A and B can cover any area of the syllabus. And then section C comes from any part of the syllabus apart from part A, which was the cost accounting techniques part. All right, so what's our methodology? Well, so we offer a revision course for the F5 paper. We call it a Heta Final course. And the focus here is on helping you improve your exam technique. So exam technique is what actually determines often whether someone passes or fails the exam. So you could have the same knowledge as someone else, but if you have improved your exam technique and you respond to the questions in a way to earn marks, then you will pass the exam. Okay, so we focus on that. So students go through a process of learning, practicing and consolidating with full support from us. Okay, so learning, practicing through the revision course. So what we do is we set the learning that needs to be done. Okay, this is home study with support from us. Practicing through 2 revision classes, okay, where we talk through core content, the core topics that we saw before, and we do practice questions. And then consolidation through a practice exam of 3 hours and 15 minutes plus a debrief class. Okay, so make your roadmap now. Okay, so you've joined this class or you're watching this video because you are interested in accelerating your career and in giving yourself a good base for your career. Okay, and to move forward with this, you've taken the first step. To move forward, the next thing, if you haven't done it already, is to sign up for the ACCA program, and I will explain how to do that in a minute, to find out which exemptions you're entitled to. Then take the F1 to F4 exams, which you can do on demand at SHP Financial Training on Avenida Paulista, if you don't get exemptions from those. Okay. If you do, you can start with the F5 exam. Even if you don't get an exemption from F4, you can start with F5. Okay. There are some restrictions regarding the order you do the exams in. So you need to do F1 to F3 before you can move on to the skills exams, which are F4 to F9. But you can do the skills exams F4 to F9 in any order. So you can start with F5. Okay, so you can sign up now for the F5 exam in September and then make the most of our support for students through the Heta Final course. Okay, and just here you can see what's included in that. So we've got interactive study material, which has been accredited by ACCA, included in the course price. So that will help you with your learning and practicing at home. We have a slide pack for each student with 100 slides in it with the most highly examined topics and showing how they are examined with practice questions. We have 2 review classes of 4 hours each, plus practice questions included in those classes. Covering all of the core topics. We give countdown emails, so this is a way that can help you keep on track when you're studying at home. And the classes are actually spread out. So you have the first class on the 15th of July. Then you have 2 weeks until the next one. So you have some time in between classes to catch up, to get up to speed, to make sure you're keeping on track with your studies. Okay, so nice spacing of the classes to help you do that, because we know you are all busy professionals. Okay, then you have a practice exam under timed conditions, okay, and a debrief class. So each student receives an individual report of their results, where areas they did well, areas they didn't do so well, so areas of attention to focus on. after that practice exam. And then we have a class to go through each question, talk about where students struggled and help you guys so that you don't make the same mistakes again. And really that's where we focus a lot on the exam technique. Okay, so what are the 5 most valuable tips for passing the exams first time? Resource planning. Okay, so this is where it's important to plan your roadmap, work out when you're going to take the exams and stick to your plan. Okay, so you have easily enough time to plan to prepare for the F5 exam in September if you sign up now. So plan it. When are you going to study? Okay, when are you going to take the exams? Second, focus on the right things. So some concepts are more highly examined than others. Okay, and you also need to get used to the way in which they're examined and the exam technique again. How do you answer a question? It's all about reading and interpreting the question and then answering it correctly, which sounds simple but requires practice. Okay, so third, practice. Just having the knowledge isn't enough. You need to be able to apply it, which you do by doing lots of practice questions. Okay, preferably under timed conditions, because in the exam you will be working under time pressure. Okay. Then reviewing the questions you got wrong. So for example, we have the debrief class, so you can see how did I go wrong. It probably will be that you have you've got the knowledge. It's just about applying it. Okay, so we work on that so that you don't make the same mistakes again, so that you apply the knowledge. Okay, and then finally discipline. So starting early and sticking to your study plan are really important in order to be successful. All right, so why study with us? Our tutor team have been through the ACCA or equivalent exams. For example, I did the ICAS, Institute of Chartered Accountants of Scotland exams, which are equivalent to ACCA. You're not on your own, so we're here to help you through your studying. Okay, always accessible to answer any questions that you've got. We will keep you on track, both through the classes and through our countdown emails. We have a tried and tested learning formula, so learn, practice, consolidate. Okay, and we really care about what we do. We enjoy doing it, and we're here to help. Okay. So we are an ACCA Silver Learning Partner, the only one in Brazil. We have experienced, highly qualified and trained tutors. We have small classes as well, so you will receive a lot of individual attention. We have live online classes as well as recordings available for a week after each class in case you miss a class, so that gives you more flexibility. And we have a convenient location on Avenida Paulista next to Consolação metro station for people who are in Sao Paulo. And we offer excellent value for money overall. All material is included and we have small class sizes, so really a really good option to help you. So, as I mentioned before, if you need to sign up for the ACCA program still, there is a special enrolment price of just £30. Enrolment is with ACCA through us, so we can help make sure you get the right price and help you with the enrolment process. So, if you're ready to enroll, please just send your degree certificate or certificates if you have more than one, a scanned copy of your passport photo page, and a separate photo, can be just an image, passport size, to contato@shptraining.com. Okay. And they can all just be scanned copies or photos, no problem. You don't need to translate your degree certificate either. Okay, so get prepared for the September 2017 F5 Performance Management exam. The exam is on the 6th of September. We are offering a R200 discount to people who have joined this class, live, online, or in person. And you can pay in 12 installments of just 106 reais or 115 reais per month with the discount. And without the discount, it's a little bit small, but it varies from 125 reais per month for 12 months for the online option, and 135 for the face-to-face option. So again, some really good prices there. Okay. So any questions? If you have questions, please, you can call us on 3280-3181, okay, code 11, or go onto our website and there is a contact form on there, and we'll be very pleased to hear from you and to help you with your career, along your career journey. Okay. Thanks for your attention. Hope to hear from you soon.